Some faces defined an entire generation. But what happened after the cameras stopped rolling will leave you speechless. One actress witnessed a family tragedy and became Hollywood's most fearless transformer. Another was treated like an animal at an audition and fled to Paris overnight. A former Bond girl abandoned fame to become a crisis counselor. And one Oscar winner secretly creates museum-quality art exhibited across Europe under a different identity. We're counting down 35 to 1. Comment below where you're watching from and drop your guess for number 1 because these transformations go way deeper than just aging.
It's always a bad time. Ever since we've been married, Christmas is a bad time. Easter's a bad time.
Number 35, Jaclyn Smith, the original Charlie's Angel. Jaclyn Smith was pure elegance in the 80s, flowing dark hair, timeless features, that sophisticated grace that made her a household name. She was the longest-running Angel, the face of classic Hollywood beauty. Fast forward to today, and she's completely reinvented herself. Forget acting. She's now running a multi-million-dollar furniture and home goods empire, one of the most successful celebrity brands ever created. The woman who fought crime on TV became a business mogul who quietly mentors other stars on post-fame financial stability. She's in her late 70s now, still stunning, but her real power is in the boardroom. That angel learned to fly in a completely different direction.
Because our Mr. Davis lives with a little dark secret.
Number 34, Goldie Hawn, bubbly blonde energy personified. Goldie Hawn lit up the 80s and 90s with Overboard and Private Benjamin. That infectious giggle-making comedy looked absolutely effortless. She was Hollywood's ray of sunshine, the girl next door who could carry entire movies on charm alone. These days, she's stepped away from the spotlight for something unexpected. Goldie launched a foundation dedicated to children's mindfulness education, pioneering wellness programs in schools nationwide. She shuns press conferences entirely and negotiated legendary media silence clauses that became industry folklore. The comedic icon who made millions laugh now fights for the next generation's well-being. That bubbly exterior was hiding a serious mission all along.
Were you narc up there too?
Ruined you for anything else.
Number 33, Jennifer Jason Leigh. Dark, intense, absolutely fearless. Jennifer Jason Leigh owned the 80s and 90s with Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Single White Female. Raw performances that made audiences genuinely uncomfortable. She had this talent for diving into complex characters nobody else would touch. Here's what's interesting. She's been involved in script development behind the scenes for years, working with other actresses and investing in experimental theater companies while mentoring younger talent. She's still acting in prestige projects, but that behind-the-scenes career running parallel is something most don't know about. The woman who played psychological thrillers now helps shape them for others.
Did I say you owe me anything?
No. No, you didn't.
I don't remember saying you owe me anything.
Number 32, Rebecca de Mornay. Risky Business made her the ultimate 80s temptress, that beauty with sharp intelligence underneath, perfect for playing characters with hidden agendas. Then she disappeared. Turns out she moved to France for several years, completely stepping away from Hollywood. Today she's back stateside, but operating totally differently, directing indie films and consulting on script development for aspiring female directors. She never wanted the spotlight. She wanted creative control. The actress who played dangerous women became the mentor helping other women tell compelling stories.
Got the dance benefit, the blonde in the white dress. Who's the goddamn blonde, Nick?
Number 31, Jennifer Beals. Flashdance, that iconic dance scene. Jennifer Beals was the ultimate 80s dreamer, athletic beauty with artistic soul, making welding look somehow romantic. She graduated from Yale with honors, proving the beauty had serious brains. Here's the surprise. She's written creative works, including short fiction, and is an avid photographer whose work gets published under initials only. The actress who danced her way into hearts became a multi-talented artist creating across mediums. That physical grace translated into creative expression in ways nobody expected.
Do you go to Gary's school?
Do I look like I'm in high school?
Number 30, Kelly LeBrock. Weird Science made her the fantasy girl of every 80s teen. Statuesque, impossibly beautiful. Kelly LeBrock embodied a certain image while somehow making it empowering. Then she vanished completely. Left LA, moved to a ranch near Santa Barbara, started raising horses and living off her own land. After facing personal challenges, she became a wellness advocate, speaking candidly about rebuilding life after Hollywood. The woman created by science in a movie became real by rejecting everything Hollywood represented. She traded red carpets for riding boots and found actual peace.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. Is there something wrong?
Number 29, Kelly McGillis, Top Gun's Charlie, the cool, confident instructor who made intelligence attractive. Kelly McGillis owned the 80s with that role, and Witness, projecting strength in every frame. Then Hollywood changed for her. Here's why. Kelly came out in 2009, announcing a major life change after years of living differently. She left mainstream acting entirely, moved to a quiet life in North Carolina, and now teaches drama at a local college. She even serves as a judge in regional film festivals. The woman who flew with Maverick found freedom by flying away from fame entirely.
I believe that there are no accidents in the universe. Maybe you're here for some greater purpose, some cosmic cause.
Number 28, Lea Thompson. Back to the Future made her iconic as Marty's mom. That 50s bombshell energy mixed with 80s charm. Lea Thompson was a trained ballet dancer before acting, bringing physical grace to every role. She nearly joined the American Ballet Theater before Hollywood called. Today, she's a sought-after director of television, helming multiple Hallmark Christmas films and network shows. That dance training taught her rhythm and timing that translates perfectly to directing. The actress who played a teenager's mother became the director shaping holiday traditions for millions.
Tommy, be sweet. Be sweet.
Number 27, Debra Winger, Raw Intensity. Debra Winger brought fierce authenticity to terms of endearment and An Officer and a Gentleman, the kind of emotional honesty that made audiences feel everything. Before acting, she worked on a kibbutz in Israel, bringing that earthy realness to Hollywood. Here's the power move. She refused cosmetic procedure offers worth millions, standing firm on aging naturally. She also taught creative writing at Harvard, sharing storytelling wisdom with the next generation. The actress who demanded authenticity on screen lives it completely off-screen too.
Since I was about 12, I've been looking forward to my Sweet 16. You know, a big party and a band, tons of people.
Number 26, Molly Ringwald, the Brat Pack Queen. Molly Ringwald defined 80s teen angst with The Breakfast Club and 16 Candles. That iconic red hair, those vulnerable eyes, the every woman for a generation of young people. Then she disappeared at 20. Here's the difficult truth she revealed decades later. Severe mistreatment by industry figures, including one instance where she was treated like an animal at a casting call. The experience broke her spirit. She fired her agent, moved to Paris, and effectively erased herself from Hollywood. She spent years overseas studying literature, living in obscurity before slowly returning to acting. That sweet teen idol was escaping from a situation nobody knew about.
You love her. Don't be afraid, sailor.
Number 25, Sheryl Lee, Twin Peaks' Laura Palmer, the homecoming queen wrapped in plastic. Sheryl Lee brought haunting vulnerability to that role, defining 90s mystery and darkness. After the show, she stepped away from the spotlight almost entirely. Here's the transformation. She earned a master's in spiritual psychology and became a counselor. She now hosts theater workshops helping actors process on-set pressure in healthy ways. The actress who played television's most famous face of tragedy now helps others heal from their own challenges. That difficult role became real-world healing power.
I tell you, I ain't used to living like this. I could have made something out of myself. Maybe I will yet.
Number 24, Sherilyn Fenn. Twin Peaks is Audrey Horne, quirky glamour personified. Sherilyn Fenn had this unique mix of innocence and sophistication, small-town girl with big city dreams. She was nearly passed over for the role after 3 other actresses dropped out. Today, she runs an arts mentorship program for young women in Los Angeles, completely avoiding red carpet appearances. The actress who defined 90s cult television now works behind the scenes, nurturing the next generation of female artists. That quirky energy found purpose in lifting others up.
I heard a chicken sneeze singing Polly Wolly Doodle all the day. Fare thee well, fare thee well. Ow.
Number 23, Mary-Louise Parker. Fried Green Tomatoes and The West Wing showcased her understated brilliance, natural beauty with serious dramatic chops. Mary-Louise Parker brought intelligence to every role, making complex characters feel accessible. Here's the secret. She's an accomplished playwright with several off-Broadway works produced, some under a different name. She once took a 2-year break from acting to travel solo across South America, finding herself through adventure. The actress everyone recognized became the writer many didn't know about. That journey inward created art nobody expected.
Do I know you?
No.
Number 22, Mary-Louise Mastrantonio. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and The Abyss made her a 90s staple. Classical beauty with fierce presence. She's also a Tony-nominated singer with serious Broadway credentials. Here's what changed. She's rarely seen outside New York's live theater scene now, where she mentors young performers without any public credit. The Hollywood star traded film sets for stage lights and teaching. That voice that once commanded blockbusters now quietly shapes Broadway's future.
And I came to a conclusion that I didn't want to deal with. But now that we talked, I can't hide it anymore.
Number 21, Mary Stuart Masterson. Some Kind of Wonderful made her the ultimate tomboy crush, drummer girl with a heart of gold. Mary Stuart Masterson brought authenticity to 80s and 90s coming-of-age stories. Then she pivoted completely. She wrote, directed, and independently produced women-centric films in the late 2000s before it was trending. She also trained as a chef in Italy and briefly ran a farm-to-table restaurant. The actress who played the friend everyone wanted became the filmmaker and chef nobody knew about. Number 20, Annette Bening, American Beauty and the Grifters. Showcased her range, Annette Bening could play suburban complexity or sophisticated characters with equal brilliance. She was accepted into Juilliard, but chose dinner theater instead, taking the unconventional path. Today, she quietly donates to retired theater actors and maintains almost no online presence by choice. The acclaimed actress who won numerous awards lives deliberately offline. That Juilliard-level talent found peace in privacy and giving back. Number 19, Holly Hunter. The piano earned her an Oscar, that fierce intensity packed into a tiny frame. Holly Hunter brought volcanic emotion to every role, making silence scream. Here's what most don't know. She has hearing loss in one ear from childhood illness. Her finger-picking piano technique for the piano was coached by classical legend Menahem Pressler, whose intensive training almost derailed production schedules. That challenge became her strength, making her approach performances differently. The actress who played someone who couldn't speak spoke louder than anyone. Number 18, Geena Davis. Thelma and Louise icon. Beetlejuice's character, Geena Davis owned the late 80s and 90s with statuesque beauty and comedic timing. Here's the wild part. She's a skilled archer who almost competed in the 2000 Olympics. She also founded the Geena Davis Institute on Gender in Media, studying representation in children's programming and pushing for change. The actress who dominated screens now dominates conversations about equality. That height gave her perspective in more ways than one. Number 17, Jamie Lee Curtis. The Scream Queen, True Lies. Halloween made Jamie Lee Curtis royalty in horror and action. She had this unique ability to be both vulnerable and tough, the ultimate survivor on screen. Here's the surprise. She reinvented herself as a children's book author, publishing multiple bestsellers. She also holds a patent for a diaper with an integrated wipe pocket. Yes, she invented baby products. The actress who ran from movie villains now nurtures children through stories and innovation. That Scream Queen became a children's champion. Number 16, Sigourney Weaver. Aliens Ripley, the ultimate warrior woman. Sigourney Weaver redefined action heroines, bringing intelligence and physicality that changed cinema forever. Beyond acting, she's written science fiction material and mentored female set designers throughout her career. She's known for still practicing the combat stances she learned for Aliens decades later, crediting them for physical fitness. The actress who fought Aliens now fights for women behind the camera. That warrior spirit never stopped pushing forward. Number 15, Daryl Hannah. Splash's mermaid. Ethereal beauty with environmental passion. Daryl Hannah was 80s fantasy incarnate, blonde, aquatic, impossibly lovely. Then she went in a different direction. She lived off-grid in Hawaii, participated in environmental protests to save urban farms from development, and was photographed in trees advocating for agriculture causes. She drives a solar-powered car she helped design and became a dedicated eco-activist. The bubbly mermaid became an environmental advocate who lives her values completely. Number 14, Bridget Fonda. Point of no return, and single white female made her 90s royalty. Hollywood legacy meets fresh talent. Bridget Fonda was poised for superstardom, the next generation of Fonda excellence. Then she stepped back entirely. After an accident and a conscious choice, she decided to live privately. She now focuses on farming rare sheep in California and reportedly hasn't appeared in projects for over 20 years. The actress born into Hollywood royalty chose a completely different lifestyle. That famous last name went quiet by choice. Number 13, Elisabeth Shue. The Karate Kid's Ali adventures in babysitting's wholesome actress. Elisabeth Shue was pure 80s sweetness. Then she proved she had range with leaving Las Vegas, earning an Oscar nomination. Here's the twist. She took breaks from acting to attend Harvard, then later Yale School of Drama. She paused her career twice to raise sons, even putting major projects on hold for family. The teen heartthrob chose education and motherhood over fame repeatedly. That bright career had priorities Hollywood doesn't always understand. Number 12, Linda Hamilton, Terminator's Sarah Connor. Linda Hamilton underwent one of cinema's most dramatic physical transformations, from vulnerable waitress to warrior. What audiences didn't know, she was dealing with an undiagnosed condition throughout filming. She later became a public advocate for wellness, crediting her openness with helping fans through their darkest times. The actress who played humanity's savior became one in real life by speaking up. That transformation wasn't just physical, it was about being honest. Number 11, Andie MacDowell, Southern charm personified. Andie MacDowell dominated Groundhog Day and 4 Weddings, and a funeral with that honeyed accent and natural warmth. Here's what nobody knew. She grew up with limited resources and was discovered while living modestly, becoming an advocate for neurodiversity in Hollywood long before it was widely discussed. Today, she embraces her natural gray hair as a signature, refusing industry pressure. The Southern belle who seems so effortless worked harder than anyone realized. Number 10, Sharon Stone, Basic Instincts Ice Queen. Sharon Stone defined dangerous beauty, that calculated presence mixed with intensity. Then in 2001, she faced a near health crisis that nearly took her life. She kept the recovery private for years, rebuilding herself quietly. Today, she's a painter exhibiting under her own name and speaks openly about resilience. She launched initiatives honoring her late brother and turned hardship into art. The intense actress became a thoughtful survivor. That difficult experience birthed new creative life. Number 9, Heather Locklear, TV's ultimate 90s queen. Dynasty Melrose Place made Heather Locklear America's primetime obsession. That blonde ambition, the complex yet somehow lovable characters she perfected. Her life took some public turns with personal challenges. But here's what changed. She studied holistic approaches and now teaches relaxation and stress management locally in California. She says this shift helped her find balance. The actress who played drama now helps others find peace. Those public moments became teaching opportunities. Number 8, Phoebe Cates. Fast Times at Ridgemont High, that pool scene. Phoebe Cates was every 80s teen's crush. Girl next door gorgeous with an edge. Then she shocked Hollywood by quitting entirely to open a New York City boutique and raise kids with Kevin Kline. She turned down multi-million-dollar roles to prioritize family and reportedly handwrites thank you notes to every store customer. The actress who could have had everything chose the simple life. That image became real by choosing what mattered most. Number 7, Kim Basinger, Batman's Vicky Vale, 9.5 weeks. Kim Basinger was 80s and 90s appeal incarnate, blonde bombshell with serious acting chops. Here's the wild story. She once bought an entire town in Georgia with ambitions of building a movie destination. The project became an infamous Hollywood tale that later created financial challenges. She also became a private animal rights activist and deals with severe anxiety that often keeps her home. Conducting interviews from there, the woman who owned screens faced private struggles nobody understood. Number 6, Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields weathered early fame from the Blue Lagoon and controversial Calvin Klein ads by earning a degree in French literature. Here's her approach. She keeps every letter ever sent by fans, believing fan mail is more meaningful than tabloid stories. After speaking openly about her struggles after childbirth, she wrote a best-selling memoir that helped countless mothers. The former child model became a wellness advocate and author. That early career grew into a powerful voice for others. Number 5, Demi Moore. G.I. Jane's transformation, striptease's record-breaking payday. Demi Moore was 90s power personified. She commanded $12 million when women weren't supposed to. But here's the hidden side. She's also an avid doll collector, owning one of the world's largest private collections. She's been involved in legal discussions about female representation in media and became a supporter of youth organizations like Girl Scouts. The actress who projected strength now mentors girls on empowerment. That tough exterior always protected a nurturing heart. Number 4, Meg Ryan, America's rom-com sweetheart. When Harry Met Sally, Sleepless in Seattle, You've Got Mail, Meg Ryan owned the 90s with that infectious charm and perfect timing. Then tabloids focused on her personal life and she stepped back. Here's the reinvention. She became a director of independent films, living largely privately in Martha's Vineyard and reportedly pursuing creative writing. The queen of romantic comedies found her own version of romance in privacy. That public persona was always protecting a serious artist. Number 3, Julia Roberts. Pretty Woman's megawatt smile conquered the 90s. Julia Roberts became America's sweetheart with that laugh, those curls, that effortless likability. Today she's more selective, living in Connecticut, raising 3 kids with husband Danny Motter. Here's her ritual. She wears lucky penny loafers to film premieres, started before her first Oscar nomination. She took a long break to raise children, returning only for roles that worked with family life. The woman with Hollywood's most famous smile chose private joy. That sweetheart stayed genuine by protecting what matters. Number 2, Michelle Pfeiffer. Scarface's elegant presence, Batman Returns Catwoman. Michelle Pfeiffer was untouchable beauty with serious range, nearly stepped away after a disappointing experience early on, crediting her comeback to overcoming stage concerns in her 30s. Here's the secret nobody knew. She's an accomplished sculptor. A 2025 Architectural Digest feature revealed striking wood and glass assemblage pieces displayed throughout her home. Abstract mixed media art she'd been creating for years in private. She also launched a clean fragrance company in her 60s and lives as a hobby painter and organic gardener. Rarely seen in LA social scenes, the ultimate femme fatale became a reclusive artist. That beauty was hiding creative genius all along. Number 1, Charlize Theron. South African ballet dancer turned Oscar winner. Charlize Theron started at the Joffrey School until an injury redirected everything. The Devil's Advocate showed glimpses, but Monster proved her fearlessness, transforming completely for roles. She's done it repeatedly: Mad Max, Tully at 42. Physical transformation is her signature. But here's the context that changes everything. In 1991, her father's life in self-defense during a violent incident. Charlize witnessed the family tragedy that would break most people. That fierce determination in her roles, that willingness to completely alter herself. It all becomes clear after understanding that history. Every transformation is an act of reclaiming her own narrative. The ballerina who survived that unimaginable hardship became Hollywood's most fearless shapeshifter. She proved beauty means nothing without courage. That girl who witnessed that incident became the woman who refuses to be defined by it. She transforms because she can, because she survived, because she owns every version of herself. That's not acting, that's alchemy. 35 women, 35 completely different paths. Some made one choice that changed everything. Careers shifted overnight. Others discovered hidden talents that redefined them. Michelle Pfeiffer sculpting art, Daryl Hannah fighting for environmental causes, Kelly McGillis found authenticity and vanished to teach drama, and so many more quietly built second acts that had nothing to do with being beautiful. The ones still thriving today, they're the ones who chose authenticity over perfection, who turned challenges into strength, who understood that real power comes from owning your entire story. These transformations weren't just about aging, they were about evolution, survival, and refusing to be defined by one thing. That's the glow up that actually matters. Subscribe for more transformations that'll completely change how you see Hollywood.